What is up, Packaholics? Welcome back inside the shack. This is Sean. You're inside the Pack Shack. Today we're not going to do packs. We're going to do a little something a little different. We got a 3-row box. I'm just going to randomly pick out of the personal collection stuff that came from either myself from decades ago, came from my dad's collection, could have been stuff that I ripped recently. Don't know. I've been condensing and moving stuff around as we've built out the shack. As you can see, the shack. But we're going to see what we got, see what kind of cool stuff is in there, see what kind of weird stuff maybe we were putting in top loaders 10, 15, 20 years ago. So come along with us. Let's take a look at what we got, and let's go. Okay, so we got all these boxes. Like we got some bunch of 5,000 count. We got some 3-row. There's more 5,000s. We got some 3,200s. And of course we've got all of this, which we'll do a tour of this later. But we got these 3-row boxes. A lot of this stuff came out of a bunch of 2-row boxes I just condensed down. So I thought we would randomly select. There's primarily baseball, but there's going to be some football mixed in, some hockey, some basketball, a little of everything. So which one? Eeny, meeny, miny, hey mo. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be the box. So let's get this pulled. We'll get this back up on the table and let's see what we got. Okay, here we go. So we've got, like I said, we've got a 3-row box full of top-loaded cards, top loaders, semi-rigids, the whole 9 yards, because back in the day we didn't think top loaders were that great. But so we're going to dive into this. So let's dive in now. We've got this was the 5th box from the bottom. Again, don't know exactly what's in here. It's like I said, some of this stuff is stuff that we were collecting 20 years ago. Some of this is going to be stuff out of my father's collection. Some of this is stuff that just over the years, getting random packs at Christmas time or whatever, birthdays that I just would rip and put off to the side. And, some of this could be more recent, that stuff I've picked up at shows or whatever and just kind of threw into a box until the shack was ready to go. And now we're ready. We're going to start going through these boxes with you guys, a row at a time here and there. Find some cards to get graded, and let's see what we got. So as you can see, we've got kind of a hodgepodge of, top loaders and, store safes and all that stuff. Some stuff, has price tags on it. So we're just going to go, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, eeny, meeny, miny, hey mo! So we're going to go with this middle row. Let's just kind of set this off to the side a little bit. Actually, we'll just turn it back the way we had it. We'll pull out a stack and just kind of start perusing. So you're going to see, back in the day, we thought, just like today, every Bowman rookie card was going to be, is that going to be the guy? So, Jason Worth. But you can see, look, there's just a lot of these guys, Bruce Chen. These are guys that, a lot of these guys didn't turn into anything. So we'll end up probably pulling a lot of these guys out of the sleeves. Chris Benson. And then you got, minor league, these, just sports or whatever they were called, baseball, minor leagues, just long shots. They were definitely long shots. But, it's just, we were taking chances. Are those going to be the guys? Just like today, and it's no different. And, guys end up, you get guys that make it, guys that don't. And, we've got quite a bit of that. We're going to, start making room for stuff that just isn't going to to make room for the stuff that is new, and you got to make room for them J Rods and those, Jeremy Pena's and those, all the big rookies of today. We want to make sure we've got room for those. There's only so much room inside the shack, so not a whole lot to be excited about in that first stack. But it's a cool little Pedro Martinez card. What is that? It's 99 Metal Universe. Those were some pretty nice looking cards when those came out. We got some McGuire's. See, like a lot of this. Some of this looks like it might have been from my dad's collection. He was putting every star player, every future Hall of Famer, every Hall of Famer into some sort of, as you can see, he was doing store safes, semi-rigids. But some of these cards are kind of cool too. It's not all junk. Some of the early studio cards, press proof gold of Brian McRae. Matt Morris. Some more of the rookies. Some of the early special FX. Paul Molitor with the hologram. Eddie Murray. We got some. These were always kind of cool when they do these kinds of cards. 96. Whoop. But it's just, it's fun to go back and look at, what were we collecting? What were we looking at when we were, 10, 15, 20, 25 years ago? A lot of this stuff is, late 90s. Some more McGuire, Pedro. So I'm going to say that this probably came out of a box where things were sorted by alphabetical, because we're seeing a lot of M's with Pedro and Mattingly and McGuire, Maddox. The Denny's cards were always kind of cool looking. But we're looking for, do we have any hot rookies? Do we have any, there's some of these are looking pretty close. Pedro J. Martinez. But, it's just, the things that we would just put anything that we felt like they were, the guys of the day, mid to late 90s, you'd put the big cards in or the big names into sleeves, and pretty much any rookie you would put in a sleeve or in a top loader and hope for the best. And, I keep forgetting about this stack here. But, again, it's about what you want to collect. If you're a Pedro fan, collect Pedro. If you're a McGuire fan, collect McGuire. It doesn't matter if it's a rookie card or anything like that. Tina Martinez, Bowman rookie. It's just do what you like. You want to look at if you're going to look at the cards on a regular basis, you want to look at guys you like and guys that you follow. And, these action-packed cards were always kind of cool. With all these Hall of Famers. But, looking at all the stuff that's been out there over the years and all the different players, there's something for everybody. And, I was a big McGuire fan, grew up watching McGuire. I was at the game his rookie year when he set the home run record for a rookie. That has since been broken by was it Judge, I think. So, again, some fun stuff. There was a lot of different things back then. You look at like this Fleer Ultra Diamond Producers, it's kind of see-through. Mike Mussina, rookie. He's a, borderline Hall of Famer. Bowman's Best, again, a lot of these guys didn't turn into anything, but you take that chance. You look at a guy and say, you know what, I think he's going to be something, and that's what we're doing today. You think about, J Rod. Yeah, he had a great year. Who knows what could happen this year? Who knows what will happen tomorrow? Adley Rushman, another one. Or you look at the Holiday Kid. He looks like he's the real deal, but time will tell. So, it's just, again, just a lot of fun stuff. Edgar, it's a lot of the same guys. Mark Mulder, minor league. He was, part of that rotation in Oakland. Everybody thought they were the guys, and, they were okay. Didn't turn into, Hall of Famers, but, Pedro, Hall of Famer, lots of cool cards, SP Authentic. There's a gold, but, it's collect what you like, and you can never go wrong. If everything is about the investment of it, stuff can go wrong, and when those fail, then you're out. But if you're collecting guys you like and enjoy to look at and reminisce on, looking through those cards, MVP. I mean, MVP set was, Upper Deck MVP was nothing, to write home about value-wise, but there was some cool cards. And then to go back and look at some of the sets that, don't exist anymore, like MVP or, some of the pinnacles or things like that. But it's just, Elite Dominator, Fred McGriff, that's a cool card. That was, the early days of numbered cards. It's 35-27 out of 5,000. We don't do see many numbers like that anymore. The signature collection, these are what the cards look like, without the signature. And then they have signed ones. There's probably some of those in here. Musial, Murray. Again, this is all the M's, but there's a cool Mantle card. More McGuire, more Martinez, Molitor. Still nothing overly crazy. If you see something that I've scanned by a little too quickly that that's probably got some good value, or something that we should look at grading, that we'd be happy to talk about it on a short or something like that. If you feel like that there's something that people want to see one more info on, I'd be happy to talk about it. So just leave a comment down below. And while you're at it, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like, give us a follow, and keep coming back and giving us some ideas of some things that we can be doing. But Larry Walker, rookie, Hall of Famer, Nolan Ryan, love me some Nolan Ryan cards, Pudge, more Maddox, lots of Maddox. 89, Wonder Years, a lot of Maddox. Molitor. But yeah, it's it was, again, it's, for me, it's always been about what is fun to collect. And if I ever sell things, a lot of times it's more about taking that and putting it back into my collection, selling off the stuff that I mean, frankly, a lot of this stuff, may end up being stuff that we sell off just to be able to reinvest into content for you guys, stuff for the personal collection, getting things graded. I want to get a bunch of, starting to build a stack of cards to get graded that, for my personal collection. And I want to be able to bring that stuff to you guys and show it to you. And, there's kind of a cool card there. Was this the Sport Flicks, yeah. Kind of towards the end of Sports Flicks. Guire in the old uni, that's cool. But, again, we're seeing a lot of the same stuff, and, as we all know, the junk wax era, ripping a lot of the same stuff, and, you get, multiples out of each box of here's a perfect example right there. This was probably out of one box. There's a couple McGuires. We've already seen a couple of Tinos. Same with the 89, the 89 Fleer. We've seen a bunch of those already. So it's just, again, it's about just collecting. Gary Matthews Jr., he had a decent career. Didn't turn into the superstar that a lot of people thought he was going to be, but still fun. It's fun to speculate on those guys too, and as long as you're doing it from a level of collecting and not about, am I going to make, am I going to be able to retire on the collection? Again, not to, I'm not saying anything bad about the people that's what they are into, but there's enough content out there talking about that. I want to be bring you guys the hobby and the collecting aspect of it too. So that's kind of why I want to kind of go through this and just kind of look at what, there's nothing setting the world on fire in here. Manny Ramirez, he was great, but he's got the steroid issues hanging over him. Ozzie Smith, outside of one card, most of his stuff is not super valuable, but still, if you're a Cardinal fan or an Ozzie Smith fan, you probably would love to have this stack of cards. But, it's just, you collect what you love and enjoy the hobby, and, it'll ultimately bring you the joy that, as much joy as you want out of it. And, and I'm hoping that that's the kind of feel you're going to get from, let's see if we got everything out of here. I hope that's the kind of feel you guys are getting from our videos so far. And, I appreciate all the views that we've gotten so far and the subscribers that we've gotten so far. It's, greatly appreciated. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day to check out what we're doing. And bringing you some, hopefully content that is, a little more unique, a little different than what you've been seeing from other channels. And again, please, let us know, what other kind of stuff do you like? What other kinds of stuff do you want to see? If we show something that you feel like is the kind of content that you like, please let us know. Let us know how we're doing. And, we'll try to keep bringing you as much of that as we can, and continue to kind of hopefully blaze a new trail in this industry and on this platform. So before we finished our one row. Whoops, we got one more card. Jason Hart, Northwest League MVP, team best. Would have been cool if that turned into something. Let's just grab one more little stack. You never know. These look like, definitely top loaders for thick cards, but those don't look like thick cards. I bet they would probably fall out. Yep. So I don't know what happened there, but just some, again, some more cool. Oh, hey, look, there's Josh Hamilton. Too bad he didn't turn into more. He had some great years, but would have liked to have seen a full career out of him. No more. It's a cool big red machine card. But so that's kind of it. It's kind of a cool card. We'll come back to the rest of this box at some point, and hopefully you guys will come along with us. We'll continue to bring you more and unique content. We're going to do some different things, but, please give us a subscribe, like this video, hit that notification bell so that when we put out new videos, you get to hear about it right away. And please leave us comments. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what we could do differently that would bring you some value that is, maybe a little different, things that you thought, what? I wish these guys would do X. Please let us know what that is. And then also head over to Instagram and follow us there at PackShackCards. We'll be posting, reels and things to our story and bringing you some additional content over there. And as always, keep an eye out for the launch of PackShackCards.com. where we'll be bringing you the latest and greatest, new and old, but everything from the world of packs, as we are the Pack Shack. So again, thanks for stopping in. We look forward to seeing you again down the road. And as always, I'm Sean. You guys are Packaholics, and this is the Pack Shack. And thanks for stopping in. Have a good day.